A dog's nose is almost always wet for a scientific reason. That moisture comes from a thin layer of special mucus. This mucus is produced by glands inside the nose. It keeps the nose surface damp and ready to capture scent particles. A wet nose helps dogs smell more effectively. The moisture traps tiny scent molecules from the air. Dogs also lick their noses to keep them clean and evenly moist. This habit helps maintain their powerful sense of smell. The wetness is not unique to one dog. Almost all dogs have it. It's a normal, healthy feature for canines. This natural dampness is essential for their well-being. It supports their ability to explore the world through scent. From the largest breeds to the tiniest, all benefit from a wet nose. This trait is shared by dogs everywhere. It's a key part of what makes dogs such amazing sniffers. The science behind a wet nose is simple and fascinating. It's all about enhancing their sense of smell. So next time you notice your dog's damp nose, remember, it's a sign of their incredible biology at work. Let's explore how this moisture gives dogs their super sniffing powers. Let's be perfectly honest, it is incredibly cute. A wet dog nose is undeniably adorable to see. But is its existence purely for the sake of cuteness? Or is there much more to this interesting story? That constant and noticeable dampness is not accidental. Mother Nature, in her wisdom, designed it this way for some very good reasons. This moisture plays an absolutely vital and crucial role in how your beloved dog experiences the entire world. It's a remarkable tool they always carry around with them. It's almost like a superpower specifically for scents. It is much more about their amazing, complex biology. The science behind that wonderful wet doggy nose. Let's enthusiastically sniff out all the interesting facts. What makes your dog's nose so consistently damp? The main reason is a special thin mucus. This isn't like the mucus when we are sick. It's produced inside their amazing nasal passages. Its key job is to keep the nose surface moist. This moisture is vital for their sense of smell. It acts like a natural, sticky scent collector. This is perfectly healthy for your furry friend. Where does this special mucus actually come from? It is made by tiny glands inside the nose. These are called lateral nasal glands. Very scientific. They work constantly, producing a watery fluid. This fluid flows to the surface of the nose, keeping it perfectly damp and ready for sniffing. It's a clever internal system dogs have, always ensuring their nose is prepared for action. Why is this mucus layer so very important? It acts like a super efficient scent particle trap. Tiny scent molecules float all around in the air. When your dog inhales, these particles enter. The moist surface catches them effectively. This helps concentrate scents for detection, so the smell signals become much stronger, allowing for their incredible sniffing superpower. This mucus is not thick or goopy at all. It is a very thin, almost watery substance. This specific consistency is absolutely crucial for dogs. It must be wet enough to capture all scents, but not so thick that it blocks breathing. Watch a dog sniffing keenly on the ground. Well, that dampness helps them follow every tiny trail. It's a perfectly designed, natural scent enhancer. Mucus is not the only source of wetness. Your dog's tongue plays a very big role. Dogs frequently lick their noses, as you know. You have surely seen your own pal do this. It happens many times throughout their busy day. Is it just a cute, quirky little habit? Or is there a more important reason behind it? This common behavior is actually quite significant. This licking action serves several key purposes. Firstly, it helps to keep their nose clean. Imagine all the dust and pollen encountered daily. The tongue acts like a small, efficient wiper. It clears away debris from the nasal surface. But an even more vital function is scent transfer. Licking moves scent particles from nose to mouth. This is for a special organ located there. This amazing organ has a fancy scientific name. It is called the vomeronasal organ. Sometimes it's also known as Jacobson's organ. It provides an additional way for dogs to smell. It is especially good at detecting certain chemicals, like pheromones, which are signals from other animals. So licking helps them taste important scent messages, giving them a deeper understanding of their world. Licking also helps to spread the nasal mucus. The mucus is produced inside, as we learned, but the tongue ensures it covers the nose evenly. This creates a consistently damp surface for smelling. A uniformly moist nose works much more effectively. So, that quick flick is a purposeful action, not just a random movement or a nervous tick. It's an instinct that aids their sensory perception. So, the wetness on your dog's nose isn't just from inside. Quite often, the environment gives a little boost too. Just think about all those places your dog loves to explore. They're always sticking their noses in damp grass or a fresh rain puddle. And of course, their water bowl adds a little moisture as well. All of this external dampness definitely plays a part in keeping their nose wet. It can actually help your dog cool down. The evaporation from their nose also helps a bit, giving a small but useful cooling effect. So that adorable wet nose is really a team effort. The main goal is to boost their already amazing sense of smell, making your dog's cute damp snout both functional and totally lovable. A dog's damp nose is a scent magnet, working non-stop to grab odor particles floating in the air. It's like super sticky flypaper, but for smells, making each sniff more powerful. This moisture dissolves scent molecules, preparing them for olfactory receptors inside the nose. Dissolved smells are easier for cells to pick up, enhancing their sense of smell. A wet nose helps dogs sense air currents and subtle scent differences, guiding them like a high-tech scent compass. This allows them to find hidden treats, recognize you by scent, and follow old trails. Their wet nose is always on the job, processing a wild world of information on every walk. Now, a wet nose isn't just about sniffing out tasty treats. It also plays a huge role in how dogs understand each other. Dogs release special chemical signals called pheromones. These are like invisible messages floating in the air. The moisture on their nose helps them catch these signals, letting them read all the subtle, silent communications that are so important for doggy social life. With these scent signals, dogs can learn all sorts of things. They can tell if another dog is feeling friendly, or maybe a bit scared, anxious, or even aggressive. They can figure out another dog's age, general health, and even if a female dog is ready to mate. The wet nose acts like a super sensitive, finely tuned receiver, decoding the secret language of the canine world and helping dogs get along. But that's not all. A wet nose is often a good sign of health. Generally, a consistently moist nose means your dog's body is working well, the mucus-producing glands are doing their job, and your dog is probably well hydrated and feeling okay. It's one of those first things that many owners notice, a quick and easy check-in for their dog's well-being. Sure, it's not the only health indicator, but it's a really common one. And here's something pretty fascinating. Dogs might even be able to smell human emotions or detect certain illnesses before we even realize something's up. Their sensitive noses pick up on tiny chemical changes in our breath or on our skin, whether we're stressed or maybe showing early signs of disease. That amazing wet nose is a key part of this detection system, a true testament to just how powerful their sense of smell really is. That gentle evaporation from a reliably wet nose actually provides some cooling, especially when your dog is super active or when the weather is really warm. The moisture on their nose also offers a surprisingly protective layer, helping to prevent minor irritants from harming the skin and keeping the nose leather from drying out. Did you know that a dog's unique nose print is truly one of a kind? Just like a human fingerprint, no two dog nose prints are alike. So that delightfully damp and often cold nose serves many roles. It is a super scent enhancer, a communication antenna, an indicator of general health, offers a little bit of welcome cooling, and provides vital protection for that busy, exploring snout. It is far more than just a cute, boopable, and endearing feature. Ever boop your dog's nose and find it dry instead of wet? Don't panic. A dry nose is often totally normal, especially after a nap when dogs aren't licking or sniffing. Dry air, sun, or wind can also cause temporary dryness, just like our skin. The old myth that a dry nose means a sick dog? Not true. Many healthy dogs have dry noses sometimes. What matters most is your dog's overall behavior. Are they eating, playing, and acting like themselves? If so, a dry nose is usually nothing to worry about. Context is key. Look at the whole picture, not just the nose. So next time you notice a dry nose, check for other signs before worrying. Sometimes a dry nose can signal more than just a nap or dry air. Watch for cracks, sores, or unusual discharge. These are red flags. If your dog's nose stays dry and they seem tired, lose appetite, or have vomiting or diarrhea, it could mean illness or dehydration. Make sure your dog always has fresh water, especially in hot weather. Some health conditions like skin disorders or sunburn can also dry out the nose. If you notice persistent dryness with other symptoms, call your vet. Trust your instincts. When in doubt, get a professional opinion. Your dog's health is always worth a closer look. Let's bust another myth. A wet nose doesn't always mean a healthy dog. Wetness helps dogs smell better, but it's not a health guarantee. Dogs lick their noses to clean them and enhance scent detection. Dry noses can be normal after sleep or in dry air. Be concerned if dryness is chronic, cracked, or comes with other symptoms like lethargy or discharge. Every dog's nose is unique. Some are wetter, some drier. Focus on your dog's usual behavior and energy. A dry nose on a happy, playful dog is rarely a problem. Know what's normal for your pet and consult your vet if things change. Trust your gut, but don't rely on nose wetness alone. Does your dog have a funny or heartwarming nose story? Maybe they found your keys or woke you up with a cold boot. Share your favorite nose moments in the comments below. Every story adds to our community of dog lovers. Let's fill the comments with adorable nose tales. We can't wait to read your stories and laugh together. Your dog's nose deserves its moment in the spotlight.